Skate 4, everything you need to know. So first things first, it's not called Skate 4, it's called Skate. The reason for this is that the team at Skate have said that they are starting again. There isn't going to be a 5, 6, 7 and 8. There's going to be one Skate game that evolves over time depending on what the community wants. Now in this video I'm going to go through the key bits of information and all the bits you really need to know about Skate. Now growing up I was obsessed with skateboarding, P-Rod, VICE.CLO and the Flatland videos of Mullen. And in part my obsession came down to the Skate games and of course Street Dreams. If you know, you know. To this day I play Skate 3 at least a few times a month. It scratches that satisfying itch. So this begs the question, what do we know about Skate? Firstly, this is going to be an online, community-driven game, which we'll talk about later, because this raises some concerns for a lot of the community. This game is being made by Full Circle, and the team consists of some new talent, plus some of the OGs from the previous Skate games. But the biggest and best news by far is that this game is being made by skaters, for skaters, with a panel of skaters consulting. This isn't going to be some big corporate shill trying to milk another game for whatever they can. I genuinely feel like this is going to be an incredible game. The game is being worked on for PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series S and X, and of course PC. I've seen a few questions about the PS4 and the PS5 Pro. Yes, it will work on those consoles too.
Also ensuring that everybody can play together with cross-play and cross-progression. Regardless of your platform of choice, you'll be able to play Skate with your friends whenever and wherever you want.
Currently the playtesting is being done on PC, but they're opening up to consoles in the third quarter of this year, so that means any day now. Another key bit of information is that this game will be free to play, and it won't have loot boxes or pay to win features, and the entire map will be available to everyone, which sounds incredible, but of course begs the question, how do they monetize the game? In this industry, there's a saying, if you're not paying for the product, you are the product. But this is usually surrounded by negative connotations. Realistically, if the game is packed full of known skateboarding brands that we know and love, and it constitutes as marketing of those brands to us, that's fine. Because that stuff, as skaters, is stuff we're interested in anyway. I also think that they'll probably monetize skate decks, character customization and other features, which of course don't really have any gameplay advantages but allow you to really build out your character, which I think is the fairest way for Skate to monetize the game. At the end of the day, if this game is going to last, they've got to make money. Personally speaking, I wouldn't even mind if we had to pay for the game if it gives us the same length of playtime that Skate 3 has given us. In my opinion, that's worth a lot of money. Next we have the tricks.
Skate's unique trick controls, called the Flick It system, are the core of the series' gameplay DNA. We've done a ton of work rebuilding Flick It to ensure that every trick feels as fun and satisfying to perform as ever. We've also added upgrades for improved accuracy and control to make learning tricks easier and to help you hit those extra technical lines.
They have evolved the complexity of the arsenal of tricks we have, including some more realistic tricks that are more akin to what we can do in real life. It seems that Full Circle have an understanding that not every kickflip is the same, not every ollie is the same, and the variables involved in each of these tricks are very important to each individual person's skating style. They've also added modifiers so we can include and exclude things like slappies and manuals from our lines. Next we have the off-board activities. We're able to climb up obstacles and travel around a lot more freely on foot, which is definitely needed. Jumping in Skate 3 was a nightmare. This brings me to offline and story. Now Skate really haven't spoke about the offline modes and story. A lot of the conversation they've had with the community has predominantly been based around the online component of the game.
Story? Yeah, okay. Well, we're still incubating our narrative eggs, but we are looking forward to sharing more about a familiar crew of fun-seeking skaters that have begun work on restoring our new home, San Amsterdam.
On their last main video they posted about the game, the comment section was flooded with nearly every comment talking about story mode and an offline component being necessary. Which begs the question, have Full Circle missed the mark? Have they misjudged what the community really want? Well, no, not yet. The team have been very open with the fact that they will do what the community wants, hence why they've been playtesting the game with the community for years. They want the game to last as much as we do, so they will want to make the game that the community wants to play. However, it may not release with the story mode. It's entirely possible that it does of course, but I think realistically they're going to spend time building up an accurate picture of what the community wants from the playtests and evolve that game over time, potentially leading to a story mode later down the line. I think a good reference for this is judging from the feedback I've got from you guys about GTA 6. A fair chunk of you live in a location that doesn't have the most stable internet, making being constantly online an issue. There's also the factor that me, personally, I've never been into Skate Online at all. I prefer cruising around and creating my own lines and mastering tricks and exploring. Even in real life when I used to go skateboarding, sometimes the best part about it was going out by yourself and being in your own world. Whilst the community of skating is huge, there is also a massive community of skaters that like to skate by themselves. This all being said, I've never said this before in a video, but I think we definitely need to have some patience with the Skate team on this. It's abundantly obvious that they're listening to the community, and they clearly care more about the polish and delivery of this product than most developers do, but they also care about the evolution. They aren't looking to drop a game and then dip. They're looking to release a game, then continually evolve it based on the direction of the community.
What's even more exciting about Skate is that we're building a game that can live, grow, and evolve with you for many years to come. That means new ways to play, new items to earn, and even new parts of the city added over time. We'll continue to listen to player feedback to make sure that we can add the things that you care most about.
This philosophy and mindset also extends to aspects of the game such as music.
Music has always been such an integral part of skateboarding culture, from getting you in the zone to bringing groups of people together for a shared experience. So we're curating a soundtrack we think you're going to love, and one that won't remain static and you'll get bored of in a few months, but will keep evolving over time and shaping that based on how you all listen to the music in the game. And it's not just about the music you hear on headphones. We want Soundbound to be a world of music discovery, where you can come and discover new artists or new genres just by skating around the city, bringing the different districts of the world to life with their own distinct sounds and vibe, and creating unique spaces where everyone can really feel at home and as if they belong.
As they've stated that music in the game will change depending on where you are on the map, but also what the community gravitates towards. The overall ethos and the tagline for the game at the moment is, "We're still working on it." And this tagline will carry on post-release of the game. That's not just a tagline in the lead up to release, that's a tagline that summarizes the evolving nature of the game. I've just signed up to the playtesting, and of course when the early access comes next year and all the embargoes and all of that stuff are lifted, I will share my experiences about what I think on the game. But overall, I think that Full Circle's attitude to communicating with the community is a prime example of what developers should strive to do. This game is not going to be perfect on release, but it's going to be a lot closer to perfect than a lot of games are, due to the communication with the community, all of the playtesting, and more importantly, all of the listening. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Please share your comments down below what you think of Skate, and I'll see you all in the next one.
Spin the cylinder, push it to my head. Yeah, I do this for adrenaline. Place another bet.